Whoopi Goldberg is issuing an apology after she revisited her previous controversial comments on the Holocaust. Earlier this year, the television personality was suspended from The View amid outrage after she claimed on air that the Holocaust was, quote, not about race, but about, quote, man's inhumanity to other man. In a new interview with the Sunday Times, Whoopi discussed the incident and further insisted that the Holocaust, quote, wasn't originally about race. She told the outlet in part, "My best friend said, not for nothing is there no box on the census for the Jewish race. So that leads me to believe that we're probably not a race." When the journalist told her that Nazis saw Jewish people as a race, Whoopi replied, "Yes, but that's the killer, isn't it? The oppressor is telling you what you are. Why are you believing them? They're Nazis. Why believe what they're saying?" And when the reporter told Whoopi that, quote, the Nazis measured the heads and noses of Jews to prove they were a distinct race, she replied in part, "They did that to black people too. But it doesn't change the fact that you could not tell a Jew on a street. You could find me, you couldn't find them. That's the point I was making." After her comments to the Sunday Times sparked additional backlash, Whoopi issued an apology. Her statements: "Recently, while doing press in London, I was asked about my comments from earlier this year. I tried to convey to the reporter what I had said and why, and attempted to recount that time. It was never my intention to appear as if I was doubling down on hurtful comments, especially after talking with and hearing people like rabbis and old and new friends weighing in." She continued, "I'm still learning a lot, and believe me, I heard everything everyone said to me. I believe that the Holocaust was about race, and I am still as sorry now as I was then that I upset, hurt, and angered people. My sincere apologies again, especially to everyone who thought this was a fresh rehash of the subject. I promise it was not." Whoopi concluded, "In this time of rising anti-Semitism, I want to be very clear when I say that I always stood with the Jewish people and always will. My support for them has not wavered and never will." The controversy comes nearly 11 months after Whoopi was suspended from The View for 2 weeks over her original remarks, which ABC News President Kim Godwin called, quote, wrong and hurtful. In a social media statement at the time, Whoopi wrote, "On today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race, but about man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it is about both. As Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared, the Holocaust was about the Nazis' systematic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected." She added, "The Jewish people around the world have always had my support, and that will never waver. I'm sorry for the hurt I have caused."